Hello, hello, hello. Dan Ori here, Travel Business Mentor. You can find me at travelbusinessmentor.com or the YouTube channel Travel Business Mentor. I think you've got the name now. So, what we're going to do? Well, this video is quickly to say I've had a delivery of something very exciting. Couple of parcels just come through for a new project that we are running sort of connected to YouTube, and it's a new old project in a way. I've been producing YouTube videos for at least 13 years, probably more, and I've started off in a very rustic way and it's evolved. I have another channel which is a YouTube partner, and it's time to grow this Travel Business Mentor YouTube channel and evolve it as well with the Travel Business Mentor podcast, and that is what this parcel is all about. But you will have to watch the longer play video to find out more. Okay, so hopefully you're still on, because that first minute was for the people watching on shorts and reels and things like that. Now I'm going to talk a little bit more about what's in this parcel and the Travel Business Mentor podcast. So it's going to be linked to YouTube, this podcast, and I was about to say it again. But I thought it would annoy you. Shall I say it once more? Travel Business Mentor Podcast. Okay, that's it. Now I'm just going to refer to it as the podcast. And we're basically, I've produced loads and loads of videos over the last 13 or more years on YouTube. Started off by filming on my laptop. And, the laptop I was taking out and putting it on top of hedges and stuff to get shots. It was crazy, really, because it was an expensive laptop. And then evolved through, did some different cameras and stuff like that. In recent years, I've been doing a lot of online training using the webcam and using the screen to share with Zooms and recording them. And they're still going to be happening because they're very valuable videos that I'm going to be sharing on the channel. I've also been out and about filming with the old camera. Okay, so probably if I get this right, you'll be able to maybe even see in the screen there. You see in the screen, there we go. That's me. There we go. We'll zoom out. Okay, and you might have seen in the background there, amongst some of my mess on my desk at the moment, is this. This is actually an empty mic holder, because what I did was I bought these little Rode clips. So these Rode things, there's two of them, and they can clip onto your belt, clip onto there, or they can even slide into this little Rode stand there. The idea is that one slides in and the other one is connected to either whatever you're filming on, whether it's your iPhone like I'm filming on now, or whether it's into your camera. Okay, they don't work great plugged directly into a laptop, because you get a bit of background noise unless you get all the leads right and stuff like that. But the great thing is you can then pop that on, and then you've got it like a mic, a roving reporter mic. It's great for interviews, stuff like that. I've also been recording a lot, obviously, on this Jabba headset. This is my main one for when I'm doing webinars and stuff like that. And I do have what plugs into the Rode kit is a little lavalier as well, if I want to get that really good sounding quality out and about. And that's great kit. That's all great kit, but I've needed to step it up a little bit for this podcast, because although the picture's still very reasonable on the webcam, and I can shoot on my iPhone, which is great. I can shoot on my camera, which is great. And I think the lighting is still going to be a bit of a journey for 2025 to get that lighting right. And at the moment, even though I've got like a stand for my iPhone, I didn't have it to hand. So I've actually got my iPhone sort of held up by two travel adapters like that. There's just these travel adapters, so that's why the picture might be slightly wonky, because they're slightly different adapters. And I've got my Jabba headset, which I use for making my phone calls and my web chat, into the bottom of the iPhone. But it's all working. But we need to step up the quality of the audio, because what we're doing is the podcast is going to go out and it will be on YouTube, normal YouTube, but also this YouTube Music. And YouTube Music is great because you can listen to podcasts and you can watch podcasts on that as well as all your music. And so that is really great. And what they essentially done, from what my understanding is, and feel free to comment if I'm wrong, but I understand that they took like the Google podcast and merged it into this YouTube Music, or evolved it into this YouTube Music, which is great, and I've been using it a lot and I love it. And I wanted to deliver a podcast that was going to be highly valuable. And notice I've been going through all the bits of kit, because I want you to get value from this video of me promoting a podcast, but actually me telling you about all the bits of kit and my journey of evolving with podcasts, so you can replicate that. It's a scalable thing. You can film on your phone without a mic. You can film on your computer without a mic. But it could be that you can use some ear pods, or like I do occasionally, or a headset that you plug in to get the audio you want, or you can go down the route of like these lovely wireless kits, or lavs, and you can go down the route of popping your things into a little mic stand. So I've gone through sort of this journey with you to sort of show you what is possible. And now we're stepping it up again, because our audio's got to be really good, because some people may listen to the podcast just by audio only, and that means I've got to step it up. And for the time being, it's going to just be on the YouTube Music app, and of course YouTube. But then we might evolve it onto the other platforms, because of course there's loads of different other podcast hosting platforms, like and I'm not excluding any, I'll just what I can remember off the top of my head. Obviously you've got the Apple Podcasts, you've got Spotify and stuff like that. So let's finally have a look what's in here. So here we have, you can tell I'm a bit of a Rode fan. There's no affiliate deal here. I pay full price for this. Actually, bit of a saving. There was a sale on, I think, but not. Yeah, a little bit off this. But this is some top quality headphones, and let's open this up so we can sort of see. I've got my little safe opener. There we go. These are the NTH100 professional earphones. They have a lifetime warranty on them. Wow. You take the sleeve off. Doing a little bit of an unboxing video here as well. And you've got this lovely wider box. It's always really nicely packaged, the Rode stuff. And then it pops open. Oh, that's nice. And what we've got is a little bag that it's in. Oh, lots and bits and pieces in there as well. But let's just take them out. Lovely bag that, actually. And there we are. We've got these lovely, I've gone for the black. They're available in black or white. And these lovely cushioned headphones. And then you've got the wires that you can plug them in. And these will plug, I can put these into my laptop, so I'll be able to use them as high quality headphones for that. I'm sure I can make them adapt to work on the iPhone as well. But the main thing I want to actually use them in conjunction with is, I'll use them when I'm doing the interviews over Zoom and in person and things like that. But also if I'm recording individual content, I can plug them straight into again, it's a Rode thing. Pod mic, USB. I've gone for the USB version so I can plug it straight in. And I'll show you the lovely picture on top, because it's got a gorgeous box with a lovely picture on top. But Amazon have stuck a Dirty Great sticker on it, so it came like this. Not terribly impressed, but I did have to give a PIN number in order for it to be collected. But it's just annoying with that, because if I were to resell this, I've got that Dirty Great sticker over the top, and some people like just a nice clean box. But here we go. I've got one more item to come, which is being delivered in the next few days, and that's a proper mic stand, so a mic arm, and that's a Rode one as well. You'll see that in future videos. But here there's a lovely box within the box as well. So it's all going to be safely packed. And then we've got bits in here. So we've got this here. This is the pop guard. So the idea is when you're going pop, 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 you'll probably pick up on the P's when I'm speaking on this headset. The idea is that that guard goes over and just sort of takes some of that out, some of the S's out and stuff like that. Just gives a cleaner audio. And then we've got the actual mic here, which is reassuringly heavy. So big metal construction. And here we go here. Lovely Rode branding. That will screw into the stand. I could also get a stand where I could speak like that as well. I could even hold it if I want to do some sort of freestyle. But and then there's the pop guard, which would go over as well. Okay, lovely. There we go. So that's lovely. And then it comes with a cable as well. I'm assuming what's in these boxes. I haven't opened it yet, but I was assuming, yes, it has. It's got the USB cable, so that will plug in to the back there, and then I can plug that directly into my laptop. Only quick word about that is obviously it won't be a massively, because with these micro USB cables, they can kind of lose a bit of if you're running too long a cable, so you'll never get a really long cable to plug into your laptop. So you're going to need your mic laptop sort of set up, or if it's going to something else to record, fairly nearby. Okay. The other option you can get is you can just plug in your standard connection there, your normal mic cables, and have that going into various different devices and things like that to give that high quality audio. But generally, you know, I'm not wanting to filter it through a system. I'm just going to do it all on the laptop, and I can always evolve it later. So that's why I went for this one as well, is because it's kind of future proofed. Then it's also got a headphone jack, so I can plug my headphones directly into there, and I won't get any lag in time, so I can hear what I'm saying. That's the idea. And then it does also have a volume control for the headsets on the back there. Let's pop that back on. Oh, it's got to go on a certain way. There we go. So that's the mic. And so you will be listening to a whole different quality of audio coming soon on the podcast. And that's a sort of, so what have we done here? What value have we given you? Well, we've told you we're going to give you a podcast. We've told you, about podcasting kit. Hope that's of value. I've talked to you about the journey of podcasting. All the different bits of kit that I tend to use. So imagine this is going to come down like an arm as well, by the way. So that's going to be amazing. And I've talked to you about the fact that I'm doing it over Zoom as well. And what am I doing over Zoom? Well, some I'll be doing some walk along tutorial type stuff of this is how you do this, is how you do this. And that's probably just going to stay on the YouTube channel and not the podcast. The main drive of the podcast might be for me to give valuable information. For instance, we're just about to go into January tomorrow at the time I'm recording this. So I will probably do a podcast on peaks and what peaks are in the travel industry. So I'll be giving you value of, whether you're thinking of starting a travel business, in different spheres of the travel industry, or whether you're in an existing business and giving you some tips, or just sharing our journey so you can feel like you're not alone. But also the main drive will be, we are going to both remotely via Zoom using this amazing new kit, but also in person with the roving kit. We're going to be interviewing some of the top leaders and top producers in the travel industry, and it's going to be exciting. How many of them are we going to do this year? Well, we've got thousands that would want to do this, that want to be interviewed, but I'm going to pick some ones, and hopefully we can get one of these interviews out a week for you. But at least once a month, we will see, because it's all to do with what other content I'm producing. And if I do an interview and I feel like it's not quite there. We might need to do some editing. It might be too short for a podcast. We may merge that into something else. So that week I may do a ride, like some sort of ride along video or ride along podcast. So that's the idea. That's where we're going. And I'm excited to have you join me on this journey, and look forward to seeing you, or you listening in, on the Travel Business Podcast. Bye for now.